Heyo, social media apps have been kind of pissing me off lately because I feel like Instagram is just a place for people to constantly take pictures of their lunches and upload them and flex their lifestyle. And LinkedIn is a place for people to just put like AI generated like posts about their job and job updates. And it's just all very annoying and just not fun to engage with like at all. And because of that, like one fine day, I actually realized that an app like Letterboxd is so much more fun to like engage with people because first things first, movies are accessible because of streaming services and the internet. Like everyone watches movies, and if you are even a bit interested in movies, I feel like most people just have a Letterboxd account. And I think it's just such a fun and unique perspective on people that you know. Like if you follow people on Letterboxd, like you see their movie choices and what they watched on the weekend, and like they are not hiding anything. Like if you watch something, you are 100% going to log it on Letterboxd, even if you are a bit like particular about logging every movie. So there's no hiding that you watched like a really bad movie on the weekend and stuff. And it's just really fun to like see those things, because I personally, when I watch bad movies, I leave a funny review and stuff, and I don't feel bad about like people seeing this. And that's why I just realized like apps like Letterboxd are just so much more fun and actually offering me perspective on people that I'm friends with, because I feel like lately Instagram and LinkedIn and all these other places are just becoming so chaotic, so cluttered, and full of AI slop and just algorithms just pushing the same things at you again and again. Never mind the amount of ads you see on these websites. But Letterboxd is just an app you open, log movies, you read a bunch of funny reviews, write some of your own, and then you just leave. Like there are times when I don't open it for like weeks, and I just come back to it when I watch a movie, and I just read a bunch of funny reviews, leave like a review of my own, get a recommendation or two from friends who are watching movies that I have been putting off for a while, and that's it. There's no reel section or video section. It's mostly just text, which is just like a nice departure from most social media apps. And like I understand like Letterboxd is not exactly a social media app, but I just wish social media apps were like Letterboxd, in the sense that Letterboxd just has like one singular thing, which is just about movies, right? And I like the fact that it's just grounded in movies, because every other social media app nowadays feels so cluttered with like reels and text and pictures and stories, and it's just so annoying to navigate these apps now. And it's just that you can't quit these apps because everyone that you know is on there, so you have to maintain those apps. But an app like Letterboxd just shows me that social media apps could just be so much more like this, and they could just have like a very common theme, right? And I do understand that there are other like apps like Goodreads and all these other platforms to like for example record your music habits and everything, but I feel like those things are harder to convince people to get into, whereas Letterboxd something which is very easy to get into, because most people I know personally just consume movies, and so it's just like a nice thing to have on your phone where you can just like log your movies and just write reviews on it, and like that's about it. There are no gimmicks to it. It's just a very simple app to like use and navigate. And I mean, honestly, this entire video just came to me when I was actually like talking to someone new and I didn't know them so well, and then we started talking about movies, and they said that, oh, you seem like someone who would have a Letterboxd account, do you have one? And I was like, yeah. And then we exchanged Letterboxd accounts, and then that experience of like going through that person's Letterboxd account showed me that this is just such a nice and refreshing way to get to know people, because it just offers such a fun and unique perspective into people's like watching habits. Like, do they watch rom-coms, do they watch comedies, do they watch like action thrillers? Like this is just like such a nice way to like engage with your friends and people that you know by just like the movies that they watch, because movies are just accessible, whereas I feel like people on Instagram, LinkedIn and Twitter are just being performative, toxic, or just plain annoying. And yeah, I just wish like social media apps were actually like serving the purpose of connecting us to people, whereas nowadays it just feels like it's just full of like AI slop, ads, and just people trying to be performative. There's very rarely any like nice moments of engagement, aside from like a handful of people who I already engage with on other platforms. It's just mostly noise and chaos on these social media apps. So a place like Letterboxd feels nice and cozy. Like you go in there, you log your movie, you see what other people are watching, and you just leave, and that's just so nice. And I just wanted to make a video talking about how apps like these like maintain that sense of like human element to these applications, whereas I feel like every other social media app has just this AI sheen to it, which is just really annoying and very dystopian. And I also really like their social media team that goes up to celebrities and actors and asking them their top 4 favorite movies. I actually found a few good recommendations through that process. And so yeah, if you haven't made a Letterboxd account or is this your first time hearing about it, I would highly encourage you to do so, especially if you like movies. This is not sponsored or anything. I'm just saying it's like a nice app right now, and I hope it stays nice for however long it's relevant. And that's the end of the video. Like and subscribe. It's free for you, but it's prices for me. Go check out my music, and thank you for your time.